Then the fourth case is a similar case of the Baseta Blanca landfill. Here it was situated in Granada, Spain, and was another landfill closed in 1994 with a capacity of 1.5 million of tons. And the action in this case was also to make an industrial installation to recover the biogas produced in this landfill, and as a future action to the possibility of install another photovoltaic plant. Well, the following case is a little bit different. This is the case of the Cofrentes nuclear power plant here in Valencia, Spain. It's one of the biggest nuclear power plant in Spain, and it has the characteristic of having the obligation of keeping a perimeter surrounding the power plant, in which is unable to work or to building on it. So the idea was, in this area, unable to work or to do anything, install a photovoltaic plant. It's a possible action. It's not real nowadays, but it's possible to make something on it. Okay, and the last case that was studied, the case of the Teesside, a region in United Kingdom, an industrial rubbish dump unable to be used because the contamination of heavy metals. And in this case, what the solution thought was a little different, was to use vegetables, a kind of vegetables able to clean this land, are vegetables bioaccumulators, and in this way the land was clean. And after that, the idea is to install a photovoltaic plant also in this region. It's a case a little bit different. Was developed by a project, by a European project, the BioRegen project, and it was also interesting to mention it. So, as a conclusion, we can say that the Re-Energy project is a little different from the Bloom project, but we have studied different cases of study of extremely damaged lands. So we think that in the case of the Bloom project, that are focused on very less damaged lands, it would be also possible to develop installations of renewable energies, as we have studied in the Re-Energy project. So we have thought that was a good idea to compare or to give a vision of our experience in this project. Well, always depending on the regulatory framework in each case. So I finish my presentation. Thank you.
So it's been interesting to see this comparison of the project Re-Energy. And when was it funded? 2007.
2007.
What program?
The program was the Perspective program from 2007 to 2013, I think. 2010, I think.
So we can see that marginal areas installations are not something that is impossible. Actually, they have already been carried out in many cases, also in vast areas, and where very important damage has been undergoing to the soil or to the plant. So, for example, we have seen the examples of the mining areas. Another.
By your presentation, I understood that within the project, the comparative analysis among the different PV applications in terms of technology, silicon, TP, as well as configuration, one or
Well, firstly of all, our participation in this project was very symbolic. Was the identification, only the identification of possible lands, but there no was real actions on these lands. So we don't have the complete experience of these cases I have explained, but we have the idea was to give possibilities of places in which we thought that was able to make photovoltaic installations, but we really don't have the experience of having developed them. So I